Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Hades, where I have messed with the pact a little bit. I know I said we were going to do the same thing as last time, but I did really want to try to figure out a way to do this without putting on Extreme Hades, because I think if we put on Extreme Hades, it gives me way too much opportunity to screw up right at the end after a very long run. So I've got us to 32 in a way that I'm not entirely happy with, and it may just be better to put on Extreme Hades, because I may... Honestly, the fight's not that much harder. I just don't like it. So what I've done is I re-enabled Calisthenics Program. I turned up Hard Labor and Lasting Consequences a little bit, and then I bought in 1 point of Tight Deadline, and I was able to get us up there. I don't know if this is going to turn out to be better or worse. Like, certainly... minus 25% more healing, so healing's even worse, and then our foes dealing 20% more damage is a little scary. And, of course, the deadline. I think we can beat 9 minutes, though. I think it looked like, based on the first run of last episode, we might be able to be okay on one level of tight deadline, especially if our build gets going. I think this is a little safer. And then we're going to swap back over to here. Ares and his blood-filled vial. Let's just carry a bunch of blood with us, shall we? So we're gonna get, presuming we get as far as the Hydra, we're gonna get a bunch more darkness today. We're not that far off of buying that third reroll point. We're taking 4 nectar down there, which I think is reasonable. Yeah, okay. 4 nectar and 1 ambrosia. I was really expecting to be able to give Ares ambrosia after we completed his thing.
The pact is sealed.
I don't know, man. I don't know how any of the mechanics in this game actually work, so there's a lot of guesswork being done on my part.
Collect.
There's so much insufferable talk of peace up here, my kin. It is quite the relief to focus on much more important things with you.
Okay, I, again, think Curse of Agony is totally great for us here. Yeah, right? That's a real good start. Ooh, I do not like gemstones first. It's like they found the one thing that's less meaningful to us than than an actual gold door. Money versus lightning is a no-brainer. Apologies if I'm a little bit less chatty than usual. A lot is going to ride on me actually doing a good and fast job in combat here, so... I know that most people are not tuning into a Let's Play for silent gameplay, but...
on the world, why, he needs a healthy sense of humor, no, young man? There's an awful lot of spoil sports out here, can't even take a little joke. Well, I know all their mothers. Fly on all of them, I say. Let's joke away.
Zeus is like a 20 years past his sell-by-date insult comic. That said, when he says, I know all their mothers, you have to suspect that he means something a little bit different than you might like. Yeah, we'll just take electric shot. I think that's fine.
Electric.
Give me that hammer. Even though a palm would be good right now, I want the hammer. Let's give my run a little bit of definition early on here. I'm trying to be a little bit more thoughtful with my shots, trying to make sure that we're actually hitting where we need to hit. It's better to take a second to aim than it is to miss and have to fire a second time. He says, and then, you know, the obvious thing happens. I really have no idea what this is going to do. Like, is it going to mark all 3 of them, or... It sort of doesn't matter, I think. in rooms. We just like need damage to go out, and this will probably cause multi-doom, and then against bosses it won't matter because there's usually not many things to hit anyway.
Feels lighter than before.
I will take a Chaos Gate over Darkness, for sure.
Son of Hades, let me welcome your return here to my space within the underworld, and bid you choose an alteration to the fabric of reality.
Yeah, right? 32% is certainly a lower number than I would like to see, but this is the right direction. And we're taking that darkness whether we want it or not. Ah, God. I do not like how quickly he is moving around, making me nervous. Alright, the damage is good, I just have to not miss shots. Ow. Is our shot actually... Okay, yeah, it is bouncing. I was going to say, it didn't seem like it was. So it looks like it just marks whatever is the last thing in the chain. Got caught by the perspective there again. Poseidon, not a great fit for our situation.
It's that damn wretched sneak.
Sure is. He is both damned and wretched. Ah. Well, see, it marked the sneak that time, despite the fact that he was the first thing I shot, and then the shot did bounce, so I'm not actually sure on what the rules are here. Except that I am sure I'm figuring this dude out. Ow. I say right before getting punched. Because of course I would. Why would I even say a thing like that? I gotta know what's gonna happen.
There's nothing stronger than the sea, nephew, neither above it nor below. And if you are in need of further proof, behold, the greatest of my blessings just for you.
No, right? I guess we take his call. I don't much like it. But I also don't... Tidal Dash would totally be fine. Honestly, his special modifier would also be pretty okay. Yeah, we get some real good knockback out of that. You know what? I am going to spend a reroll.
What else we got?
Dash or special would both be preferable. I think we're going to take this one. Ooh. Give me that. So I'm assuming we're going to find that this doesn't actually knock back with every hit that connects. Ooh. What a terrible situation. You know what? It's pretty good. Just the numbers on it are pretty good. I don't even really... I find that what I found there was I don't really think about Poseidon as a god whose stuff has a significant numerical modifier, but it really does, doesn't it?
Why, thank you.
Also, I gotta remember to give this, right? I gotta remember to give God's Nectar. I'm just pressing the buttons so fast, trying to avoid wasting time. That I'm not giving them their nectar. I'm not giving them their due. Speaking of, buddy, give me something. I need help.
Accept this humble offering.
Boldy, you're a total sweetheart.
Yes.
What do we got? Oops, that's the wrong button. We got 2% move speed. He doesn't seem to believe in me that much today. Boldy's kind of my favorite
I have to
character.
tell you, Sisyphus, sometimes I wish I knew more about your past. You must have been a great king.
Well, the thing is that I wasn't, Highness. And that's not modesty from me, all right? All behind me now, and I'd appreciate it if we left it at that.
I hear you, sir. Though whatever you did in your mortal days, you since more than paid for it, I'm sure. Wait, is that why you're still here in Tartarus? Because you think you deserve this?
It's more like this is where I belong, where my path has taken me, you know? Here in the underworld, you can't entirely escape your past, and yet it's like you get another life to live, with all the wisdom that you picked up along the way.
Sort of. So, the healing is going to be pretty minor, right? With us having 50% healing loss. But I think we're still going to take it over the money.
Sure thing.
Thank you, mate.
Yeah, that was worth it. That was decent. Alright, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm ready. Okay. Okay, let's do this. We gotta take our breathers where we can, right? Ow. Yeah, I was like, I'll just dash. It won't be a big deal, and maybe the projectile will do something fun. I'll tell you what the projectile will do. It will ruin my day. So we are getting knockback on every arrow, but it's a very small amount of knockback. Still, though, there's some possibility this could turn out to be really good if Poseidon... Stop shooting me. Poseidon wants to come through big for me here. What do these enemies think they are? Just shooting me. Ugh, boy. Gemstones. We're definitely getting the old screw here, just in terms of raw number of meaningful rewards. And I do think it's going to have an effect. Okay, I hate this. I hate this particular armored foe bonus. The fact that they can teleport directly in front of you with their attack already charged, so it goes off instantly, is very rough. And sadly, we do not have the kind of damage output from our special that you are afforded by a powerful hangover. So we can't just range spray these guys down, and we are unfortunately running afoul of the bad spawn budgets again. Well, ranged enemies are much more dangerous than normal enemies, so of course they should also be far more numerous. Okay, that's interesting. Hold on a second. I think we do take this. Yeah.
I'll just take this one.
And then we have a Zeus Poseidon duo versus Athena. I think we're actually going to take the Athena here, not because of fear of death, but because of getting Athena into our build as early as possible. Oops, that's just me having my hand in the wrong spot on the keyboard. That's fine, we don't need to be good at things to win the game. So I am dealing actual damage to do so. Oh, cool. 10,000 enemies. I'm pretty sure I just killed Dusa. That was weird, right? Is that a thing? Is that a thing you can do to your summons? It's definitely the first time it's happened to us. Oh, stop it. It should be against the law.
Goddess Athena, please accept this gift. Your wisdom ever guides me toward the light.
It should be against Hades' law for flying enemies to just fly out over a place where you can't get to them.
My, how very generous of you to offer me this gift. I'm very grateful, though I ask that you not go out of your way on my account. Let's please stay focused here. I understand you've been in contact with my father. Your Uncle Zeus, I mean. He's taken interest in your plight. You should feel honored.
I'm sure I do. Fuck. I guess I take Holy Shield? Holy Shield's probably the right call, right?
Appreciate the backup.
Okay. This is in fact the only option.
There.
Yeah, you really feel the little animation
Should come useful.
delays. We're not gonna fish. You really feel the little animation delays in the game when you're running on the clock here.
What have you done with the pact, Zacharias? This isn't even asphodel, and I can barely tolerate the heat. Do you really want to die this terribly?
It does seem like it, doesn't it?
Appreciate all the concern, but I just thought I'd live a little, Meg. You ought to try it for yourself sometime.
You want to try watching your mouth. You want a swift and painful death, you'll have one momentarily.
No. Usually when people say momentarily... Okay, this is a weird pet peeve of mine, and it's 100% just me being dumb. Yep, there we go. There's that Zeus shot thing I was talking about earlier, where it's impossible to get it stuck in people. At least, impossible to get it stuck in specific enemies that you want it stuck in. Ow. Never mind the grammar pet peeve I was about to lay on you all. Let's just focus on the run, shall we? I really wish she would stop going invincible. Doesn't she know I'm on the clock here? Oh, that's bad. Hey, Electa, why didn't you help at all?
See you back home.
Ooh, okay, well, we made it through without losing a Death Defiance, but not by very much. So, we are now going to take the Zeus keepsake, right? Try to force the duo. Do you have the prereqs?
Don't mind me, Father. My keepsakes.
Also, why is he even talking to us about this? We've done this like dozens of times at this point. Okay, we can't give up any of these. It showed us exactly the 3 prereqs for our duo.
Hate to be ungrateful here.
Okay, this is the only one we can remove, right? Yeah, man, we got super fucked on rewards this time. We're like actually...
Feel cleaner already.
It showed us so many damn gemstone rooms that we had no chance to get boons that would be okay to wash off. Honestly, that's still probably worth it, even with the higher price. Eye of Lamia, I think, is definitely undervalued. Underpriced? Undercosted. Whatever. So now we have no rerolls for duo hunting. They got us in a position where we simultaneously have no rerolls for duo hunting, and also I'd be really annoyed to have to take a key room. Because gemstones. Because gemstone rooms. So we just gotta get lucky. I was really expecting our special to just shoot the bomb out of the air, you know, the way it does with literally all of their projectiles, so... Caught me off guard. Come on, please die. These guys have a lot of health.
Please, Lord Uncle Zeus, accept this gift of nectar in your honor, though it is such a pittance in comparison to all the generosity you've shown.
I'm very pleased to see a show of such respect and admiration for your uncle, Zagreus. You'll go quite far here on Olympus with an attitude like that. Not everyone's as mannered, nor as wise. Nephew, by my divine authority, my oft misunderstood son, Ares, now shall lend you a small token of his power. I'll make him helpful yet.
Well, it's hard to be mad about this. I said we gotta get real lucky, and it looks like we did.
It shall be exactly as you say, Lord Father. Your wishes are identical to mine.
And we have what is probably the most important revenge effect already, so that feels pretty good.
Let's go, team.
Oh, we gotta take this.
Majesty? What's it gonna be, Your Royal Majesty?
I think it is probably refreshing nectar here. The Ambrosia Delight, like, how many boons do we actually have? The Ambrosia Delight's fairly likely to apply to Curse of Agony, which is cool. But I honestly don't think I care about Holy Shield being leveled up. The Deflect is the thing that really matters on this. And I also don't really care about Electric Shot being leveled up, because it doesn't really even gain that much damage when it gains rarity. But we have a lot of slots that we still need to fill. I think Nectar is the right call here.
Sounds good. No problem.
Wow.
Okay. I really need some boons, man. We just need to see a whole lot of boons. This doesn't hurt either.
You're just in time. Your father's forces making trouble for you, Zag?
A little bit, yeah.
Let's slay these wretches quickly.
Let's, by all means.
Oh, now.
You die next.
Thanatos is absolutely going to beat me here. I really hate that. That super high health skeleton it wasn't even the circle that he was in. He jumped into a circle from off screen just to die in it. So yeah, basically we have zero chance of winning this. They are going to ensure that we cannot. I'm just gonna try to play keep away here. There's no reason I should have lost to Death Defiance. It's like profoundly annoying. But again, Athena may be able to save us.
Not now.
Well, let me fucking...
Be seeing you.
Dude, hurry up!
It's no use.
There it is. Okay. I don't think we're actually gonna buy that. Yeah, Thanatos needs to not hang out for an hour and just stare at you if the timer's going to continue to tick during that time. Also, come on now with this.
Chicko's right here. I'll get right on it, Prince.
I'm trying so hard to just... It extremely sucks that their shots are so dense that I can't even get stuff through, and also Deuce's projectiles are not stunning them. I think their armor has to be removed before she can do it.
That takes care of them.
All right. Pretty disappointed by these options. So Thunder Flourish is it's not great. Like I bet we would still get a couple of lightning bolts out of it, but I think I'm going to take Static Discharge instead, because I really, really would prefer something else in our special. And then we have seen a remarkably small number of food drops from our eye. Granted, we've gotten like 6 total enemies over the course of that eye, so that's definitely got something to do with it. Gosh, our build is much less powerful. Like, the degree of it being less powerful is kind of insane. Yeah, we got good luck in the sense of getting that duo early, but we have had tremendously bad luck in every other way this run. Just in terms of not only getting fewer boons than we ought to have had in total, but also not exactly the boons we would want in a lot of these cases. I guess? Okay, a fountain room is pretty welcome.
There. I never could have come this far this quickly had it not been for your tireless support, Lord Hermes, sir. I'm in your debt.
You know, cuz, I gotta say I had a few concerns when we first met, your father being who he is and all, but you're alright. Hey, so I kind of placed a bet with the old boatman, my associate that is, that you could beat him in a fight twice in a row. No pressure or anything, but just in case you prove me right one of these days, I would appreciate it, cuz.
Wow, that's some bet there, dude.
Interesting.
I do not like it. I do not like this bet that you have placed. I also don't really like this set of options we're being offered here. I guess Swift Flourish is good. Like, gold is definitely devalued, but also we're close to the shopping threshold. I'm going to take this. Oh, that's an actual prophecy thing. Okay. But, as we learned from Ares, those prophecies do not connect necessarily to the, to unlocking their hearts. Also, are we at his lock? We might be after that last nectar.
Bite this. Another crustacean.
Let's actually have a quick look. Hermes. We are not. Okay, so, yeah. Unrelated. It's just when you get deep enough, each god gives you a task. I don't think we're going to take Poseidon back, honestly. I think we're going to take the food.
Cheers, mate.
Also, the clock running while you're in the shop is harsh. It's not a big deal, it's just, it feels mean-spirited.
May I say, you look lovely this day or night, Lerny.
Repeated dialogue, how dare they? I took damage there, I was dashing when the attack hit, and then after my dash finished, it just did some damage to us. Well, we certainly can't use, Dusa. Yeah, look at how much worse our damage is. Alright, I appreciate the anti-synergy in these Hydra heads. Boy, you are remarkably hard to hit. Well, at least this time the Bloodstone's staying stuck. We have definitely seen it be the case in previous battles, where even though there was only one enemy, the Bloodstone still just bounced out of them with the Zeus thing. Very happy to not see that happening here. Also, man, it feels like this is just going really slowly, huh? I was hoping that the dash timing would work out there. It was get hit by the headbutt or get hit by the projectile. There was no avoiding both of them. And I made a decision, and I don't know that it was right. It's just too damn many projectiles. Boy, that uncontrollable deflect just ends whenever it would be least convenient. I will say I think we probably got the easiest version of Lerny for our particular weapon set, which is nice.
Done bashing heads for now.
I still fought that like terribly,
Darkness.
but I sure did technically win. All right, so if we were to keep everything the same, we would max out the mirror in like
Cooler climates, then.
3 more attempts. Alright, gotta wash something off, and we have no rerolls. Frankly, I'm gonna drop this. This makes Static Discharge useless, but maybe we'll pick up his dash or something at some point. I just don't.
That's one less boon.
I don't think it's good at all. And we're gonna push Athena? No, we're gonna push Demeter. Try to get Demeter into the build. And then I do not want to buy... Hydrolite is so bad. Hydrolite's borderline not usable. Or it's borderline not worth buying at the default level. Or I guess, sorry, default hell level. Obviously. The healing is a little bit more effective if you're actually at like 0 heat.
That must have it pretty good up here.
But it's definitely not worth it with it being more expensive and less effective. I don't know why Hydrolite seems like it's so much worse than the other healing items. Gosh, that's a lot of health. Having no modifiers on our special is really hurting us. And I would love it if it was not the case. Good lord. I say, by Jove. Come on. I was 100% in my dash, though. Oh good, there's shield guy to absorb all of my fire. Huh. Oh, right. I was gonna say, we definitely hit that guy. He got the doom. Why didn't he get targeted? But it's because I forgot about our bouncing attack for a minute there. Wow. Bad shooting.
That was close.
Well, it turns out it's gonna take, You know, this actually might be a good idea.
My bow grows stronger.
It turns out it's going to take me approximately 10 years to get through Elysium. We may yet lose on the timer.
Bright swords.
I think this has shown pretty conclusively, though, that we can handle one point of the timer quite easily. Because, like, I would argue that our build here is pretty bad, like, worse than we would probably expect. Boy, with the flurry shot, my quick aim is really the badness of my quick aim is really being shown off here. It's in full force. God, my damage! Oh my god, my damage! Here's where the bouncing attack starts to be a problem. I can't necessarily guarantee that the butterfly balls are going to be the ones receiving the mark. Ever. Is that a new butterfly ball? No, okay. Something blue spawned up here, but it was not a butterfly ball.
Right on time.
I think it just took us 3 rooms to clear, or 3 minutes to clear 2 rooms.
Moving right along.
You are okay. You have got to be kidding me, but also 100% necessary. I hate the size of this room. I'm gonna do this.
Most generous.
Perhaps this is stupid, but I'm a little worried that if we let her be the one to run the show here, the room's going to take a million years and we're going to die.
Your course of action here was ill-advised, my kin. For war shall come to you no matter what, as I shall presently reveal.
Yeah, I believe that.
He won't stand for this.
Well, it's a little bit late for him to not stand for it. Kinda is already happening. Actually, really like our special having reflect. I'm gonna be honest with you, when I saw that her dash was not in the options, I was a little bummed out, but I actually think this is great. I don't really like the amount of time that we just spent in this room with no enemies. It does feel like the game is not really designed to be played on the timer. There's so many delays in things. Not hitting him. There we go.
What I could see of that display of violence you just showed was thoroughly commendable, my kin. Then here.
I gotta be honest with you. When I saw the number of witches that we were up against, I assumed this was going to be another one of those rooms where there's just like 2 or 3 times as many enemies as there ought to be. That felt very reasonable. I think we will take his aid.
This is my fight.
And also this. Also, we will take this. Boy, I'm having such a hard time actually hitting this guy. Yeah, my damage is better, for sure. It still feels bad relative to the last couple of runs, because I am recording this episode right after the previous one, so that's very fresh in my mind. But you can definitely tell the difference between, like, this and the beginning of the run, or even the beginning of Elysium here. Hey, guy, maybe you could just, like, chill the fuck out. There we go. Yeah, my shooting all of a sudden has gone to hell. I was really pleased with my accuracy earlier in the run. I thought I was doing much better. Okay, can we maybe not do this thing where we make me fight like a not that large number of enemies, but over a very long number of waves? I appreciate these guys. Appreciate these guys taking it a little bit easier on me here. Hey, we maxed out our frostbitten horn. Right as it comes up time to be used.
This heat, it reminds me of when I was young, living in darkness, learning to fight, to kill.
I suppose you're about to put that learning to practice in another moment here?
I am. The heat fills me with strength. Let's see if it has any effect on you.
It certainly has some effect on me, for sure. Okay, was 100% in the middle of my dash there, so that's frustrating. The dash iframe window is narrow enough that I still don't actually feel like I know where in the dash it is. It's just like sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't, and you get it feels like it's luck to me whether or not it actually goes off, which it definitely isn't. But it sure feels like it. Speaking of things that feel like luck, man, getting Asterius to crash into stuff. Look at this coward trying to spin away from all my spinning. Oh! Come on! So that was undodgeable. There it is. Yeah, I'm not playing super well here, man. The waves that come out of that, I'm still very bad at dodging.
Enough.
That took a lot of time.
Got you, Asterius.
I have affection for you, little sprout. No need for reciprocity. But now I'll offer you the fiercest of my capabilities.
These are not what I want. I mean, I guess it's Ravenous Will. It's got to be Ravenous Will, given those two choices, but I'm not happy about it. Speaking of things I'm not happy about. Ugh, the fact that they have armor. These are armored double blue health chariots, which means that I have to hit them like guaranteed at least 4 times, and like preferably hit them 4 times before the doom goes off, so that there is at least some chance of the doom not just getting eaten by the yellow health bar. Although I suppose the bouncing attack does make this easier. Trying to get to an angle where I'm not fighting this guy from directly above or below, but the positions of the enemies are making that pretty tough. Thank you, Athena. I would love to be allowed to play the video game right now, if we could maybe just get to... There we go. There is somehow another chariot coming, isn't there? No, okay. It was a shield guy. Boy, what does that tell you? What does that tell you about the way the enemies are balanced here? That I can think I saw a tiny chariot enemy and be terrified, and then when I realize it's actually one of the most elite, powerful guys in the zone, I'm like, oh, thank God. Alright. Should be against underground law, against Hades law, for shield enemies to stand with their backs to the wall.
There.
The power of the gods.
I did not realize that the fake ones still count as enemies for the purpose of keeping the room open. That is a real bummer, man.
Over here.
Just gotta remember to try to cast as much as possible because I need to not have the cast thing. I need to have no bloodstone. It's very important. It's remarkable how good I am at missing this very large number of enemies. Like, all I need to do is hit any one of them, and we get doom all over the place, and still... What a nightmare! Just let all of the enemies run into me. I gotta say, I'm actually a huge fan of Flurry Shot in the situation, the weird situation we find ourselves in. I think this is quite a good hammer upgrade for this moment.
Damn, he's recovered.
Yeah, I didn't really want to let him recover, but like, there's so much stuff going on, and I know how many chariots are still up. Okay, we got that one at least. What a weird thing for our run to have sort of metamorphosed into.
Look what I found.
Oh, okay. I don't really want to be... yeah, Thunder Dash is good. And that's right, we still have Jolted, so... Athena, help! Athena, I desperately need help. Actually, Thunder Dash, like, real good. Real good in this room, at least. I think Thunder Dash is going to turn out to be very solid for us in a general sense. Okay, getting stuck on all kinds of terrain. Guy 0 frame attacked me there, which I don't appreciate. Oh my god, do it faster. Just keep running around and firing our super fast bouncing dooming arrows.
Pain and suffering upon you all.
Because there are still chariots spawning directly underneath me, like 45 seconds into the room.
Lady Athena.
We're actually gonna die to time. Like, that is absolutely what is going to happen here. Give me shop.
Why not?
This guy? Because we're going to be jolting people constantly.
A shrewd expenditure of wealth is sometimes all that stands between a victory and sore defeat. Isn't that right, cousin?
God, I desperately hope so. Last stand. Beautiful. So we have 1 minute to complete this battle before we start taking damage constantly.
Other guy.
I always shall rise up to thwart your wicked plans, monster.
I'm gonna level with you. I don't think we can do this. I think that Elysium burned our time so effectively by having rooms that are just way, way, way too long that I think the run is dead now, probably.
Keep cheering as we battle to the last. Would that you too had a chariot, so I could conquer you in racing just as in battle.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I would like it if I had a chariot. If you wanna maybe talk to Daedalus about this. Why would I do that? Why would I dodge forward like that? Or dash forward like that? Okay.
I'm running out of time.
Can we please turn off the imperviousness when the timer's running?
Foul demon, we shall thwart your each and every trespass of Elysium.
No time.
Yeah, so the run's over. Elysium absolutely just killed us. Not even with any of its enemies, but just with its room design.
How could you?
You're next, King.
What now, filth? Are you prepared to be sent screaming back to the hellish darkness?
Oh, no.
Wow, he is only doing this attack, huh?
You dare?
Man, you know what? I bet if you had that thing that makes your jolted effects not expire, it would actually be really effective against him.
No.
Ah. There was no way we were going to win there, but I was keeping an eye on our god gauge, and it was like really close to full, and I was like, you know what, I bet we could at least knock him out of his chariot if that finishes filling up.
Oh, ran out of time back there, I guess.
Yeah, so a lot of that came down to the fact that we just got very screwed on room rewards. The fact that we got such an incredibly small number of boons in Tartarus meant that we came into both Asphodel and Elysium way below the level of damage that we should have had, which meant that the long rooms in Elysium were proportionally much longer. You absolutely can lose this run just to bad luck. That is unfortunately a thing we're just going to have to cope with.
I think that I can find the lounge well on my own, Hypnos. Oh, wait. What is this? Did you just ask me out?
Me? No. I'd never even think to do that, miss. I mean, you have your station, and I have mine. We're from two different worlds, you could say. Fated never to be seen together much.
Every time I talk to you, you somehow take it as a compliment. Is that correct? Then let me give you some advice for once. Stop being an idiot.
I'll give it a shot.
I really would like to hear what it was that Hypnos said to her that started that interaction. Alright, Achilles is off thinking somewhere.
Thanatos, I wanted to apologize for the last time I approached you with a bottle of the real thing and give the whole exchange another shot. Would that be alright?
You're asking my consent to give me yet another lavish gift. Sure, permission granted. Though what makes you think that your approach this time is going to be any more successful than the last?
I don't know that it will. I never really know exactly where I stand with you. But I know how I feel. And I'd rather be upfront with you even if it means risking our relationship such as it is.
Hey, that's remarkably adult.
Our relationship? It wasn't long ago you were prepared to throw it all away while making for the surface, if you don't recall. But now you're saying that you care for me. And what exactly, Zagreus?
Yes, that's what I'm saying, Than. I should not have left the way I did without letting you know. But when you found me, I think that's when I knew, or started to realize, you know?
Yes, I know, I think, because when I heard you took off, the anger that I felt, it wasn't something I expected. So, what do we do now?
Maybe we ought to take our time. Unlike the real thing there, that's a commodity we have in good supply. Just know that if you feel the way I do, you know where to find me. And if not, I'm grateful anyway.
I see. Well then, the best that I can say for now is that I'm grateful too for this. Take care of yourself, Zag.
You too.
Wow, Zagreus doing 100% of the... That's very adorable. Zagreus doing 100% of the lifting in that particular relationship. Wait a minute, what did your mother tell you that could have caused you to avoid impalement? This dude has a very different relationship with his mom than I have with mine.
Do let me know if I can help with anything, alright?
You know, actually, there are a lot of things I could use a little bit of assistance with.
You've always been there for me, boy.
So we need to get another bottle of ambrosia so that if an opportunity arises to give someone one, we have one laying around. How do we get ambrosia? What's the trade? Hold on, we got food. Let me trade in our fish.
Freshly caught, just for you, chef.
Our single fish.
Yeah,
wow.
Good value.
I mean, that's pretty good value. Ambrosia costs 2 diamonds. You know what? That's not a problem. We can do that.
Could use that.
And then also, I would love just a whole bunch more nectar, because it turns out you need a lot of it. Okay, where are we actually at with the gods? We've capped out Thanatos. That's great. So with Zeus, we probably need 1 more nectar. 6 generally seems to be the magic number. So this makes 3. This makes 5. Oof. Okay. So 9. If we have to max out everybody, 10. 11. If we have to max out everybody, we still need 11 more bottles of nectar for the Olympians. I'm gonna maybe pick up a couple more here.
So here's the gemstones. I'll take that deal.
Let's go to 5.
Here's the gemstones then. I'll take it.
Okay. Yeah, we're really going through this stuff.
I am afraid I cannot help you now.
What a weird thing to say.
Till next time.
I mean, okay, but again, weird. I wonder what she thought I was about to ask her about.
Do I appear as though I've time for conversation, boy?
Is that a... Yes. Was that a trick question? Okay, apparently he thinks the answer is no.
I thought I'd lost even the gift of music, Zagreus. So thanks again for helping find that one for me.
Beautiful, mate.
I feel like I should be able to tell him about how I found the gift of music. I'm doing a really good job of having found the gift of music. Check it out. Look at all this music I can play. Alright, so we could use some more ambrosia. I suppose we have an ambrosia on deck here, if we could just get past the damn, the Elysium portion of the run. I do think that the way we've got the pact set up right now, Elysium's the hardest part of the game. If we can get through Elysium, I'm not trying to say that like we'll definitely win,
New details
but
of another prophecy.
we are definitely on the way at least. Yo, okay, maybe we are gonna go for this. That is quite a reward. Find a way to pardon Sisyphus. Find a way to reunite. Yeah, man, some of these things I've been working on for a real long time. I actually don't. We maxed out our relationship with both Orpheus and Eurydice, right? Yeah, we're at the lock. Maybe we need to go have a quick look around the administration chamber again? We were in there not that long ago, though, and we weren't able to do anything. I mean, is there anyone else in the house that I think would be able to help with this? Maybe the key is that we've not advanced our relationship enough with somebody else, but nobody has access to the administration chamber. Well, nobody ever comes into the administration chamber except Hades, right? And we're maxed out with Hades. I have repaired my relationship with my dad as much as it is possible to do so, I think.
Just a quick peek.
And looking at this doesn't do anything. Looking at this doesn't do anything.
Sleep is for the living, am I right?
I really wish that he would just only say versions of hang in there. We're gonna one more. Let's try one more time though. God, the delay between multiple interactions.
Hanging in there still.
There it is. He got it. I love the little reaction faces. I think honestly, there's a lot of wonderful art in this game. The little reaction faces from these guys may be my favorite part. It may be my favorite single bit of art. Alright, well, I think we've done everything there is to do out here. Oh hey, we should go have a look at the keepsake thing, because we just capped out our bond with Thanatos. Which means we now have a keepsake that is tier 3 and bonded, and it didn't change. Okay, fair enough. I thought there was a chance. You know, maybe there's like a 4th rank, but you gotta get that. You could see that being a thing, right? It isn't, but you could see it. I am telling you, I command you to see it. Alright, here's my plan. We're gonna go for this one more time. That's gonna be next episode. We're gonna do exactly the same thing one more time. We're gonna hope that the run comes through with luck a little bit more similar to last episode than this episode. And if it doesn't work, and also we can't figure out, we haven't been offered the gun aspect by the end of that run, by the end of tomorrow's episode, or the next episode, whenever that is, I will just go look up if there's a way that we can speed that along, because I do want to see it, and we are getting closer. I know I said 11 nectar like it was a big deal, but honestly, it wouldn't take that many runs necessarily. I guess we had to pick Aphrodite a bunch of times in a row, but yeah, it's not that many runs. So I'm going to call it here. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Despite the fact that we did lose to the timer today, I don't think that we're going to lose to the timer in general. I think we're going to run tomorrow's pact the same way we ran today's. So when you come back next time, same deal, same restrictions, and hopefully just slightly better luck. And we'll see you then.